Hi guys, I'm back. I just want to share today projects that I've been working on here and there. I haven't been doing a lot of crafting as late. I really wanted to make something for Halloween, but I've been too busy with life chores. But I've been doing a little bit of journaling each night, whenever I want to, basically, and that's how it's going at the moment. I will be coming on to show my design team projects that I've done for this month, which is October, but I don't know when I'm able to show them yet. I've still got to confirm a date, but when I'm able to, I will be uploading a video. Wanted to share this. Most of you have probably seen one of these before. Some of you might not have. It's a Create 365. It's like a big staple thing. It's got the bits in. Now I first see this on Kerry Gibson Art. She's got one, and I believe it's the same one. They do this in pink as well, but I think the pink one has got less of the punches. Well, it does. It creates like a mushroom hole. You can do bullet journaling and pages for books and all that with it. And then you get these discs. And I bought these ones, the cheaper version, off of Amazon, and they look like this. Okay. And then you just make your books up with them, and I've got loads of them in a thing. I think these ones cost me £10, and I think this cost me £20, but I got it cheaper because it wasn't in a box. It was brand new, but wasn't in a box, in the original box, because the box had broken or something. So, but yeah, I am loving that, really loving it, because I want to be able to sit down. I have made a book, a journal, and I have put in some black ones of those plastic discs to keep it all together. As I said, I got that idea off of Kerry Gibson Art. I see that she had bought one, and she had been making, I think it was a tag book. I think I first seen it. I thought, wow, I love that idea. I like anything that simplifies anything, you know, rather than going to measure this, measure that, make sure you score this, score that, do this, do that. I like things that are simple, that I can get on with in my own mind and create. So what I done was I cut out a lot of, now what was it? I think it's a Dowley paper. It's a mixed media paper pad. The blank sheets you get. And I've got a whole big pad of that, really big. I think it's A5 size, maybe A6. And I cut them all down into sheets. Now this measures, what was this? This is 7 by 7. This book that I've done. So I created pages, and then I use paints, because I've got a lot of paint, stencils, crayons. I've just thrown everything into it. So we're going to take a look at this. I haven't put any wordage on the front, if wordage is a word, any words. I still need to do a lot in here, but it's coming on, so I thought I'd show you what I've done so far. Now I will need to get this in frame, because I want to sit down whilst doing this. So I think I've got enough this side. So if I leave that there for reference, so where I can go to. Right, so let's talk about the front cover first. So lots of paints, lots of stencils, lots of wax, some wooden stars. Now this is by a famous Italian artist. Can't remember the name, but mixed media type. I found this and some other sheets. They're like, what are they? You know the canvases you get for cross stitch or diamond painting? I found some in a charity shop. I've actually got another one round here. Give me a second. This one as well. It's big. It's about probably A5 size. Beautiful. But it's like a canvas. Not sure if it's cross stitch or what, because it's got nothing with it. No instructions, no cotton or anything like that. Then I was thinking, well, maybe it's diamond painting, but I don't know. I mean, I think it's beautiful. But I had one the same size as this with 4 faces on, and this is one of the faces. You'll see another one in here, and then I've got another 2 that I cut out. So I've put the moon on the front, as this is an Halloween-based journal. Odds and ends of paper I have turned into little tag marker bits on the book, and I'll show you them as we go along. You'll see one as I flip this open. So yeah, that's the main front, and you'll see, can you see all that texture and all that shimmer and that? I've used a mixture of glossy paints, matte paints, everything. I've got an old pile of paints which I've been trying to knock out, if you know what I mean. So I've been trying to use them up and throw a lot of it into this book. Right, okay, let's open the first page. That's it, we are in shot. Right, now I can sit down knowing that you're there and in shot. Right, so these are the little tags that I've made with just the oddments of paper, scrap papers that I had left. And then I've just stapled them on. So it's easier to turn the page, and I've got a little bit of material in here. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to do any sewing in this book because my sewing machine's been put away. And if I drag all that out, then I've got it all down again. So I didn't do that this time, but it would have looked nice. I mean, I can still take these pages out. They're really easy to get out. What these do is you can just do this, look, and then they come off, and then you can just flip them back in again. They're so easy to put in and out, look, and then it's back in. I've got to watch this book though, because I've overfilled it a bit, so it's a bit bulky. But yeah, so on these pages here, I've just used like bits and pieces from my stash. I've got a lot of Tim Holtz stuff and that. So what I've done here is I've done a double page. I don't know if you can see that in the shot actually, or if I'm out of shot. Let me just show you there. See? I've done a double page there, like that. And when you shut that, I've got no like notepad page in this because I don't need it. This is like a picture book of sorts. It's just something to reflect on, something I've made. I will be keeping this. So I've got this one here. This is done with, what did I put on this? Metallic paints. I've used pens, little bits of oddments of ribbon, lots of stenciling, lots of jelly print papers that I've made up in the background. This is a jelly print paper as well. Lots of things in my Halloween box that I need to be using up. This one has just got a pocket in there. That was just a scrap piece of paper that I just put down so it can hold some tags, which I'll make up with the rest of the scrap paper that's left. So I can keep some tags in there or some little cards or that. This I just stamped onto a, hang on a second. I just stamped that onto an old book page, the skull. Some of these sheets of paper are very thin that I put in. This is Hobbycraft paper. I just wanted something to stop the pages from sticking because some of my other pages are glossy, you see. So I've just put in these pages. Now, like this isn't finished. It's only been painted over. Can you see the different shades in there? Green and black and purple. I've just put them there so they don't stick to the pages, basically. But these will need to be worked on. Right. And then I've done this here. This is a jelly print, an image one. And then I've done a lot of stenciling in the back, just throwing down a lot of stuff. There's another page using the new Tim Holtz. I can't remember what it's called now, but it's the skeleton, the larger skeleton. And I've used jelly print in the background of that. Then I've used some of the new Tim Holtz paper. I'll just put that in for now. It needs decorating, I'll pour that. So, just to break the pages up a little bit, this is my zombie page. So I've taken things that were in my stash. I've hand coloured these zombies and painted them. I watercoloured them and I've heat embossed them as well. So they've gone on there. I've got little bits of gorge. Is it called gorge? It's the like bandage stuff on there. My zombie page. And this is from, it's like a playing card from the Atmosphere old board game set from the 80s or 90s, but they had some really nice bits and pieces in. So I picked a few of them up. I like those. Right, and then we've got this page, which is just a mixture of everything I've just put down, and I can still stick bits and bobs in there. Then I've done this round circle of a witch, just a stencil, and then an owl on this side. Just laid down some pens and that. And then I've got this piece here, which is super glossy, which I will have to get rid of the glossiness off of it, you know, stop it sticking. But I like that, all different colours. And then again on this side, this, oh, there's two pages here. So I need to decorate this side. I didn't realise there was two. This side is more matte-ish, so that's fine. I can just decorate that. And then I've got this one here that I made. This one is just a mix again. Got some ribbon up here. I've got another page I can decorate there. I've just put some collage paper on there. I've fussy cutted out a large crystal ball, gypsy fortune telling card there, and just little bits, but I will build that up as I'm going along. Whatever I find that I think, oh, that match that page, I'll stick in. This page is more or less witches, so anything witch related that is little, I can put something there, something up here, something down here, something here, something over here maybe. So they're like more or less done, but if I find anything, then I shall stick it in. Now this page was a piece of paper, watercolour cardstock that I had in with my jelly prints, but it wasn't a jelly print. It was acrylic inks. No, it was watercolour inks, that's right, that I just was experimenting with. But it had really bright, vast colours on it, and it was really nice. And most of the colours were green, yellow, red, that type of stuff. Mostly, oh, and orange, sorry. Orange and red and yellow and a bit of green thrown in. And I thought, that's great. I'm going to cut that down, put it in my book. And I had this netting with the cobwebs on it, so I've laid that on the top of it, and it looks very effective actually. Then this was out of a Vogue magazine, this image. She's famous, but I can't remember who she is. But I thought she looked quite spooky, gothic-y. And I've just got another little piece of the Tim Holtz paper in the middle there, which is again all themed around. And these papers are my jelly print roll-offs that I stenciled over, and I think they've come out really nice with all the textures and that. So we've got a lot of witch stuff going on, which I will be adding more stuff to. This one needs something doing over it. There's a lot of numbers, letters rather. Collage paper, the Tim Holtz one. And I think this stencil is a Corabelle Studios. And I love the way it's come out with the greens and the blues in it. So I thought that's going in there, because it could. This is a stencil I've got of a skull coming out of like a wall or glass or that. And then I've just done a little pumpkins and Halloween sort of witch page there. Another Tim Holtz piece of sheet of paper there. And this one's like skulls and skeletons. This image is out of an old tattoo book I had. I just cut out the image and I painted around it. And I thought it was very creepy looking. Very sort of like Friday the 13th, the movie, Black Christmas, Halloween type. Yeah, sorry about that. My doorbell went creepy. Who's behind the door or who's in the house type of thing. So that's what I've gone for there, you know. I don't think it needs anything else. It's got the stranger within, you know, very creepy looking page. But I wanted something really creepy in this. And then I've got this little bit here and another tab I've made out of scrap paper, skeleton, and then another skeleton on that side as well. This page is skeletons, basically a lot of skeletons around here. And I've got this one in here. And then that on that side. And then I've made like a door. It's not, it's more like, well, it's supposed to be a door. I mean, I could have done it because I've got a die with, let's say, like Halloween door, but I didn't die cut one out. I just made the door and then I forgot about it, so I just stenciled over it and that. So I put some brads in here, so you can do this and open it. Okay, and then I've just gone over it with some stencils and that. Just prettied it up, quite like that. It's not overly fussed or that, but it's just enough. And the door's just enough as well. I think any more on that door would be too much. Yeah, so I've done that. Let's bring it in a bit. And then I've used the new Tim Holtz Moon stencil on this. And I've just put this haunted house. This is a large die cut that I had. Someone gave me this years ago. And I thought, well, I wasn't really doing a haunted house page. I just wanted to see what this moon stencil come out like. And this is the first time I've done it. And actually used a mixture of acrylic paint and distressed oxide ink, so to get this sort of effect. And then I thought, well, I picked this up and I thought, well, that'll go on that page, so I just stuck that down. And then I found this, which someone had gifted me as well, and I thought that's going to go in there. I like that. It's a cobweb, and I'm sure this is a Stampin' Up cobweb that come out quite a while ago, but love the effect of it. And then this is a little tiny piece of scrap Stampin' Up paper I had, which is no longer in existence, so I thought stick that in there as well. So I can build this up if I find any more haunted house related stuff, you know, just to put bits in. I mean, I've got to put some words in anyway. I mean, a lot of this still needs to be done. This is jelly printed and just some sticks out the, I think this was the Aquarian sticker book. So I've just put them in there. I want something to go up here. So when I find something to go in there and think, oh, that'll suit that page, I'm going to stick it in. This sheet here is a little bit too high for the book, but I didn't want these words, Halloween favours and decorations, taken off. That would have fitted the page perfectly then, because it would have just been under that top line. But I want that page all together. This is one of the new Tim Holtz papers for this year, 2021. So I thought, yeah, because I cut the bottom part off to make a pocket in here. So I put that in like that because I didn't really want to cut these up. I liked it as a page. Before I show you the next page, that's the other side of that. Like that, you see. So I'm going to do something on there. So one of my favourite pages in this book, and I haven't done a lot with it, is this one. Okay. I absolutely love how that's come out on the background. I love anything Harlequin, I always have. This is a large, like extra large A4 size stencil with them larger distressed looking Harlequins in that. I've gone over it with a dark purple, a light purple, a dark blue and a light blue, all in that back there. Glossy paint, I know. But I absolutely love that. And then I've put that Italian Makers other, I don't know what it is. I'll say canvas because it's the same as like the one on the front. But absolutely gorgeous that is. Love it. I'd love to be able to get some more of them. There's one I done yesterday, is this page and this little bit here. I just put beware up here on this tag and this condemned, and just on this page, this is rice paper. Well, no, it's not rice paper, it's vellum actually. Yeah, it's out of the new Tim Holtz. All this stuff here isn't it? Yeah, all this stuff here is the 2021 range. And I've just gone over with stencils on the background. And I've got a sticker there. This page, I've just put in a piece of the Tim Holtz paper just to make a pocket. I've put in some of this like burlap This is a sticker tape stuff. What else have we got? Oh, this page I quite like. And I've got quite a few of these type of images and that could go, you know, some of them could go in here, so I've still got a build. And then we've got a Halloween party, free entry. And this little piece of scrap. So this one here, this opens like this for a back page. And then I've stenciled. And do you see how I've got this effect on here as well? And this effect was done, there is a way of doing this effect, which I found out, I've never seen it done before. But if you lay down some white paint, get it to where it's mostly dry, that it's bearable, but it's not coming off on your hands, and then do the stencil over in, well, I use like the orange colour of the Distress ink. Then go over it with, what is it I used? An ink blending brush with a stencil. It picks up like this. So they look like little worlds, some of them. Because the wet paint is still seeping into that Distress oxide ink, you see, and it gives off like this effect. It's a very nifty little trick. And then you just heat set it if you want to, or leave it to dry. But it's come out nice, I think. It gives it a little bit more texture. This page is just a ripped off jelly print with some, what have I put on there? Washi tape, some white paint just around the edges, and then, oh yes, white paint around the edges, and then some dark grey ink just around, because I put a bit of dark grey ink on this as well on the back. And then the last page has done the same with that distress and paint technique, and yeah, one of those. And oh, this isn't the last page, sorry. I've done a little pocket here that I've got two of these in, these little coffins, and this is a piece of this stuff but in black running up here, because I've got two strips of that in black. Well, I cut them 4 images out, so I thought I'd use a bit in there. This needs some decoration over here, maybe some more stenciling in there. This has got some old ribbon that I've had in my stash for ages in my Halloween box. It's like a satin ribbon that's ruffled with some netting, and I've done this one in a matte, this background, and oh yeah, this, I actually drew that. I wanted something Jack related in there, of course. Nightmare Before Christmas. He's not exactly great. I'm not the world's best drawer, but I drew him and cut him out and put him in there. Now I've still got to do something with this page here. This is just an old sheet of 12 by 12 that I had. And then that's the back. See how full this is? Right, and then that's the back. It just needs a bit more texture on it. It's still a little bit flat. I can get it like the front. It's the same as the front. Well, but I've put more stencil on, and that's what I need to do here. Put a bit more stencil on, put some more wax on, and then it'll make it more raised. But yeah, that is, oh, and I've got, I put in the brad the wrong way round because it was late one night. I couldn't see what I was doing properly. But I put a brad in here. not a brad, an eyelet. But it's come out the wrong way round, but it doesn't matter because I've got a little chain and someone gifted me some little, what is it, little tiny bottles with some seed beads in. And I want to hang one on there, but the link's too big to put in it. So all I need to do is put another link on the chain, then I can hang it from there. And it's only little, it only from the chain up to there, it'll probably come to about there, and the bottle's only about, probably, it's tiny, but it'll go nice on there because there's nowhere to really hang from the side because you can't, because these things, they keep shut, you see. But yes, look how bulked this is already. I only started with 5 pages and then I've been keep going. But really love this, how it's come out. Let me know what you think about it, guys, and I will be back shortly with another video. I've got my DT projects to share soon. Love you guys, I've missed you, and thank you everyone else, that's the new subscribers that have come in. Sorry I've been away, I've been dealing with life at the moment, and I'm getting back to normal now, a bit more better than I was, and now I can start creating again. So thank you everyone for watching, and you all take care. Bye.